Hi, I'm Dr. Susanna Bozzoni, and this is another video on anxiety. I can't tell you how many times I'm asked about anxiety, and this is specifically towards foods and herbs that we might look at to help soothe our mind, to help with agitation, to help with stress, and all those things that go along with high anxiety these days. So, of course, first and foremost, you really want to focus on those colors of the rainbow for so many reasons, but things that are rich in magnesium, like almonds and cashews and peanuts and spinach and black beans, right? Really nice and soothing. You want those dark leafy green powerhouses for detoxification and folic acid, very important for your mental health. You want the oranges and yellows, right? Your vitamin C, your vitamin A. You don't want to bombard yourself with loads of supplements on these. You want to eat the food and get this whole food packaged in the way that it's meant to be tolerated, right? You want to get those red things that are so rich and wonderful for blood flow with their lycopene, like tomatoes, etc. And you want to get omega-3s, super important for mental health, depression, but also anxiety. Get your ground flax, get your nuts like walnuts, raw nuts, not with a lot of oils and salt and all that other stuff that you will often see. So try to get raw nuts and seeds in you because of so many other benefits. And high fiber to stabilize your sugar we've talked about. But let's move on to some of the herbs and perhaps adaptogens that you might want to include. And if anything, should be focused around you and your personal provider, of course. But if we are feeling very stressed out, for example, and it's interfering with our ability to sleep, knowing that we can't sleep, we have more anxiety the following day. We've talked about this before, but something like reishi mushrooms are just wonderful. So you could make a reishi hot cocoa before bed. Or some of my favorite things, traditional medicinals. I have no affiliation with any of these brands, but just so you can access these, traditional medicinal has really nice teas that have something like chamomile or lemon balm or lavender, all of which can be really nice and soothing on your nerves and for anxiety, especially if it's interfering with your sleep. I probably wouldn't take that right before a big meeting or if you have to be super alert, but those can be lovely things you can take in a tea, which is really nice. You can also find those in tincture form through Herb Farm or Hub Farm. HERBPHARM is a good brand for those as well. And they have some ready prepared herbal blends for supplements that you might cautiously, with a provider, work with to see if these are right for you in moderation. Of course, a lot of these things are not things you want to take all the time, right? But if you're really struggling, something like motherwort or something that's really nice, like a big hug, can be lovely. A lot of times people will talk about kava. That is an option. It can be very strong and you do not want to use it if you have liver disease or liver concerns, but it can be something that's in a lot of these blends. So just be cautious about that if you choose to use those. And I hope that this is helpful for you. One other thing I didn't mention that I think is really lovely for high stress and related anxiety, sometimes sleeping issues, is ashwagandha. So that's something that you could add into a nice tea or have a tea that includes that as well. It does and has been shown to lower cortisol, which is really lovely. You don't want to take it forever long term, but it can be nice in phases of very high stress that contribute to sleep problems or stress-related concerns, and anxiety being often one of those. So have a wonderful day. I hope this helps you, and follow me at YouTube at Dr. Suze B for more little tips like this if you enjoyed this one. Have a wonderful day.